Welcome to this video on AI and copyright. This particular module is going to discuss the U.S. copyright and current AI guidance and copyrighted works. So to begin with, what is U.S. copyright? U.S. copyright is the copyright law of the United States, which grants monopoly protection for original works of authorship. With the stated purpose to promote art and culture, copyright law assigns a set of exclusive rights to authors to make and sell copies of their works, to create derivative works, and to perform or display their works publicly. These exclusive rights are subject to a time and generally expire 70 years after the author's death or 95 years after publication. In the United States, as of July 2024, works published before January 1st, 1929 are in the public domain. I would like to point out that there are some laws that have changed what this is over time, and we can get into that in another video. For this particular presentation, I did rely on Who Owns This Sentence? A History of Copyrights and Wrongs. So the history of U.S. copyright is a little messy. It is based on the United Kingdom's Statute of Anne from 1710, and it's become an amalgam of state and national case law. The Copyright Act of 1976 brought U.S. into line with the rest of the world, and then there was the Copyright Term Extension Act of 1998, also known as the Sonny Bono Act. So in short, what can be copyrighted? The United States copyright law protects original works of authorship fixed in a tangible medium. These tangible mediums are as follows: literary, musical, drama, pantomimes and choreographic works, architectural works, pictorial, graphic, sculptural works, anything that is audiovisual, sound recordings and derivative works, as well as compilations. Earlier last year, March 2023, the Federal Register published a document from the U.S. Copyright Office. This document describes the guidance for AI-generated things to be added to the Copyright Office. So if you want this item copyrighted, this is what it should be. And so simply stated, the content created by human beings may be protected by copyright, but content generated by AI cannot be. There is a webinar from the U.S. Office of Copyright where you can watch our public officials discuss and describe exactly which ones count in which forms. I highly recommend this video if you would like more guidance on copywriting generative AI outputs. But it all comes down to a duty to disclose if your work contains any AI-generated content. So if you want copyright from the U.S. Copyright Office, you have to disclose that you included AI-generated content. So, for example, I created this image in Hotpot. Hotpot AI is an image generator. And as you can see here, I might want to make a few changes. It's a little weird. I asked for people playing soccer on a winter soccer field. It's not quite a soccer field, not really seeing any nets. Looks like I got more hockey players or football players in the background. This foreground, the little numbers aren't quite right. They look a little weird. It might be something I want to fix. But if I were to go to the Copyright Office and say, hey, I want this image copyrighted, they would deny me because I didn't make any changes to it. If I were to make some changes to this image, then I would be able to copyright this image. So, in short, I would want the Copyright Office to know that I created this image, made changes to it, but did use AI to create this image. Our next videos are going to discuss AI and training data and AI and copyrighted works.